Feel free to move on. I feel so small and useless. You're making a smart decision there.
The Madame is in. She's been expecting you.
At long last, the castle dweller returns.
I'm really sorry I took so long.
Tut, tut, this is delicate work. Stand perfectly still. Fly, little one. You look tired, Miss Castillo. Is everything all right?
I haven't slept so well.
No. And have you found what you were looking for?
You mean, have I found the reconciliation I said I was looking for? I don't think I'm quite ready for that yet.
Don't expect it to happen by itself. You can only reconcile yourself with something or someone if you commit yourself to it. And before you can even begin that process, you will need to forgive others, yourself. So, any news about our Hannah? I assume that's why you're here today.
She asked me to give you this. She says she's fine and that she's working on it.
How did she appear to you? Do you believe her when she says she's fine?
There's no reason to worry, Queenie. I'm not sure that will help Hannah, or convince Queenie to give the campaign her full support. I don't want to worry Queenie, but Hannah did not sound fine. Maybe it'll hurt the campaign, but I don't think I should keep this from her. Honestly, I don't think she's fine. She's scared. Her friend Abby told me she's been hiding. She's afraid of something. Someone.
She didn't say who?
Abby didn't know. And Hannah wasn't very forthcoming.
She doesn't trust many people. She barely trusts me, and I have... Well, I hope I've given her enough reasons to trust me. But she's had a hard life, poor girl. I appreciate your honesty, Zoe. Thank you for tracking her down. Where is she now?
It can't hurt letting Queenie know where to find Hannah. Maybe she can help. I can probably trust Queenie, but I don't want to betray Hannah's trust. It can't... You know those yellow towers?
The so-called wireless power grid.
What do you mean?
They were never part of the grid. Those towers were built for another purpose. What about them?
There are children living in the tunnels below. They call them nests. Like you said yourself, it's a whole subterranean city. Hannah's hiding in one of those nests here in the bricks, just past the stairs to the plaza.
I'm glad you've told me. I won't betray your trust and seek her out. I'm just happy to know she's close.
The so-called wireless power grid. I'm sure she's busy, and I need to get going. What are those towers?
I honestly don't know. I do know they were never used for the wireless power grid. They were built after they dismantled that system. I have my theories, but that's for another time. You have gone above and beyond your duty, Zoe. You have shown that you care about our community. And while I'm still worried about Hannah, at least now I know she's alive. Very well. You asked for my support, and you have it. I will endorse your candidate. The bricks stand behind Unity and Leah Uminska.
Maybe Unity is involved in something illegal. But if I tell Queenie that, she'll probably withdraw her support, and that will damage our chances in Propast. Maybe Unity and Uminska are innocent, but I can't keep the truth from Queenie, regardless of how it affects our campaign. Maybe you... Thank you.
Your help means a lot to me, and I always stand by my promises. Now I have work to do. You can tell Mr. Mafane to come by to discuss my involvement. Good day, Miss Castillo. Oh, before you go...
Yes?
You mentioned you weren't sleeping well. Do you dream?
Constantly.
Yes. Pay heed to your dreams, Ms. Castillo. Do not underestimate them. I remember the first time you visited. I told you you weren't quite here. And you're not. Part of you is lost in dreaming. And part of you is a dream. You're not all here. That worries me. I think more than anything, you need to remember. And you need to wake up.
What do you mean by...
I don't know. Like I said, there is work to be done. But remember, I'm here if you need me.
Welding, 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 welding.
I guess he's finished the job. With any luck, he hasn't screwed up and I won't get fried when I ring Mira's doorbell.
The streets are dangerous. Avoid the streets. Crowds are unsafe. Avoid crowds.
Safe, dependable, store it. Data process.
That must be Wit, Mira's partner. He programmed Kidbot's personality, so that immediately makes him 1,000,000 times more likable than Mira.
No returns, Kutria. All sales are final.
That's not why I'm here.
Then what do you want?
You said you're the only one who can decrypt the data.
The firmware upgrades and Sniffer were freebies, Betel. But this, I'll charge for.
How much?
Oh, I'm not looking for yuan, Betel. I'm looking for a helping hand.
To do what?
Haven't made up my mind yet. When I do, I'll give you a ring.
No thanks. I'll ask someone else instead.
Here's the thing, Betel. You're running illegal firmware. One anonymous tip and the syndicate will be drilling a hole in that pretty little head of yours. The choice is yours. I can decrypt the data for you, or you can walk out of here. Whatever you do, you'll still be hearing from me. One of these days.
You bitch!
You got that right. Come over here. Let's take a look at what you found. Smart girl.
Just shut up and get on with it.
That's the spirit, Kutria. Now stand still. This won't hurt a bit. There. Done.
That's it?
Told you it wouldn't hurt. Basic encryption, standard syndicate protocols. Let's take a look.
I don't really know what I'm looking at.
Financial transactions, Betel. Big ones. From various shadow accounts into the party's campaign. Well, fuck me. What do we have here?
Unity's taking bribes.
Well, yes, obviously. These are just standard corporate shadow accounts. Won't be too hard to trace the transactions. No, I'm talking about the rest of it. There are detailed records of meetings between Ominsker and Konstantin Wolf, arranged and attended by Waticorp officials.
What?
Jesus Christ. The Mother Chords have kept files on everything, like it's just business as usual. What a bunch of gandas. And look at this. You know there's been talk about regulating the Dream Machine.
Yeah. Uminsker's been an outspoken proponent for regulation, and
according to this, if Unity wins, Uminsker's going to give Wati a carte blanche to sell Dream Machines and operate Dream Emporiums in Europolis. Waticorp will be able to provide government-licensed Dreamtime access to everyone, everywhere, all the time, unrestricted. So Uminsker's not the messiah this city was hoping for after all. There goes my vote. To shit.
So, what are you saying exactly?
I'm saying the bribes and kickbacks are only part of the story, Betel. I'm saying Ominsker is collaborating with both Konstantin Wolf and Waticorp. And fuck knows who else. Whether it's for money or power or some other reason, who knows? They can't both win the election.
In other words, it's bad.
Badder than bad, Petal. This could be the biggest, baddest thing since the last time Watticorp was in the news for trying to fuck us over.
I still don't understand what Uminska stands to gain from collaborating with Wolf and European Dawn.
Well, I'm sure the answer's in there. Somewhere. There's terabytes of this shit. We've only scratched the surface. But this is not my problem, it's yours. Take it.
Oh, shit. I don't know what to do. You're not going to go selling it to the highest bidder, are you?
You obviously don't know me. I respect data. This is all yours. Do with it as you please. But, if I may offer a suggestion, that data belongs to the world. Keeping it secret benefits absolutely no one. If I were you, I'd publish it, anonymously. And let the rest take care of itself.
I don't know.
Whatever you do, Petal, you'll want to tread carefully. Heads will roll. Make sure one of them isn't yours. I'll make damn sure it's not mine. I've uploaded the data to your iris, locked to your voice print. It's your problem now, Kotria. Time to leave. And please don't come back. Ever.
That woman is awful. Is that too strong a word? No. She's awful. But I need her help, so pride swallowed.
Are you still here? Gadha, you need to get going. I don't want you around in case the Eye come looking for you.
How are you getting on with, things?
Actually, I just finished. Where do you want to meet?
The Cabana, on Sun and Shine Plaza. I needed some artificial stimulants to keep me going. Meet me there, whenever you're ready.
Will do. I have something for you.
Ah, a professional visit. Now I am intrigued.
Oh, shit. I don't know what to do with the data. If I give it to Sully, I'll break Baruti's heart. And our friendship. But if I give it to Baruti, the truth could end up getting buried. I honestly have no idea what to do. And there's no simple answer. I just have to make a choice. Oh, Let me ask you a completely hypothetical question.
Fire away.
Let's imagine for a moment that I have a friend.
You're stretching credulity here, Zoe, but carry on.
And this friend has acquired some information from another friend. Newsworthy information. But this other friend wants to keep it a secret.
You're asking me if this friend of yours should share what she's learned with the world, or respect her friend's wish to keep it secret?
Something like that.
There's truly no right answer to that question. There are so many moving parts I wouldn't know where to begin. Do what you think is right, Zoe. That's my only advice. So, what is it that you may have for me? Oh, come on. Don't leave me in such suspense.
This data is too valuable to give to Baruti. He'll take it to the party leadership and then... who knows? Maybe they'll find a way to shut him up. What am I doing? I promised Baruti I'd help him get the data, and now I'm handing the evidence off to the Hand. I can't do that to him. This data... Records. Financial transactions. Documents linking Unity and Uminska to Watticorp and Wolf.
I beg your pardon? Where in Manu's name did you find these documents?
Baruti tipped me off. He's had his suspicions and he asked me to find evidence.
And you brought it to me, to the Hand, instead of your...
It seemed like the right thing to do. That data, it's all in there, all you need for a full exposé.
Christ our Savior on a bucking bicycle.
It's dangerous information, Sully.
Oh, we'll keep your name out of it. Yours and his. Be sure of that. Gasha! And I was going to vote for Uminska. The Hand endorsed her, for crying out loud. Are you sure about this? About giving the data to us?
No, but I don't want anything more to do with it.
I'll put people on this right away. We'll need to verify every fact and triple-check with our own sources.
Will you ask Uminska or Waticorp for a response?
Huh? Oh, well, that depends. If there's a chance they could destroy the evidence or hide the trail, then no. No, we won't. And this is why we must move fast. I need everyone to come in. I don't care if they're half a world away. Everyone!
Please keep me in the loop.
I promise. Now, please, excuse me, Zoe.
Of course, yeah. Okay, go ahead.
What was that about? Sully looks giddy. What did you tell him?
I found something. Unity's been taking corporate payoffs, and they're colluding with Wolf and European Dawn.
What?
Sully will fill you in on the details. I'm sure you're going to get quite busy.
Jesus, sounds like it. Are you okay?
Thumbs up. It's not my ass on the line. It's just disappointing. Anyway, see you later. We're still on for dinner?
Sure. Worst case scenario, I come back to the office after.
Yeah. I'd prepare for a worst case scenario if I were you.
Here to help you find your way in ProPass.
West Entain FC, breathing toxic fumes.
Never seen Baruti this dejected before. I feel for him. This was his life. He's really down.
Is everything all
and
right,
I'm about
Sissy?
to make his day. Sorry for taking so long, Baruti. The truth will come out and there's no reason to lie about it. Except that our friendship will be over. I shouldn't tell him what I did. It won't make any difference, but it will ruin our friendship. Better to let him think it was an anonymous tip to the Hand. I need to tell him what I did, but I can't tell him I didn't trust him with the data. I need to tell him what I did, but I can't tell him I didn't trust him with the data. The truth will come. I took the data to the Hand.
You did what?
It was the right thing to do. Not only is Unity taking corporate money, it looks like they're colluding with Konstantin Wolf, and Uminska is personally involved.
Jesus. Zoe, why did you go behind my back? Why not come to me first and include me in your decision? I thought we were friends!
We are friends.
There's no need for you to stop by the campaign office again. I'll consider this your official resignation.
I'm so sorry. I don't...
Goodbye, Zoe.
I'm so sorry I'm late. You really threw us a curveball today.
It sounds like you disapprove.
Not at all. I mean, it's great. Well, it's huge, but... Well, I guess it just confirms my fears.
Oh.
About the election work.
Yeah, well, I guess you were right.
You know it's not about that.
No, of course not. Anyway, let's talk.
Yes, let's.
General, you call for me.
Step inside, Vamon.
How do you find your quarters, General?
I find my quarters just fine, Commander. That's not why you were summoned. You see, something's been bothering me.
Mia?
I've spoken to your men at the Keep, and their story is the same as yours. There was a riot instigated by the Resistance. In the ensuing chaos, Apostle Alvani was killed. His body was inconveniently burned in the fire. It was a bloodbath, one that someone will have to answer for someday.
Certainly, General. I will see to it.
I'm sure you will. I also spoke with some of the surviving prisoners. Their story diverged significantly from yours.
That doesn't surprise me. They're a treacherous lot, looking for any excuse to spread discord.
Maybe so, maybe so. It is a shame the Warden was murdered. He may have been able to provide some insight. You see, his men claim that before the riot broke out, the Apostle's execution was ordered by you, personally. They even say the executioner's sword had been sharpened in weight of first light.
If that's true, it was the Warden's doing, not mine.
Perhaps. But why would they lie about that? I don't see how that serves them.
And what did the prisoners tell you?
That the riot was set in motion to free the Apostle, not murder him. And that it succeeded.
That's preposterous. Kian Alvane is ashes. He walks in shadow, lost and afraid, far from the glory of the First Mountain and the light of the Goddess.
So you tell me, Commander, and I'd hate to think you're lying to me or omitting the truth. Your relationship with Alvane. There was animosity. You knew each other when you were boys.
We had run-ins. When we were both on the streets of Sadia, it wasn't uncommon.
But your rivalry was bloodier, went deeper than boyish pranks.
It was a long time ago. We were past that.
I want to believe you, Commander. Your position here is important to me, to the Six, to all of Azadir.
Have I not always served the Goddess and my people, Mia? Have I not proven myself to the Six and the Council? To the Seat, to you? Any suggestion that I'm less than faithful? It greatly offends me.
As it should, Famon. I have no wish to discover you've been lying to me. I have no wish to see you placed in chains. I want to believe you. And for now, I do. But I will continue investigating this matter, because something about it is not right. Something about it bothers me. If you know something, I urge you to come to me as quickly as possible before I learn you've kept the truth from me.
I have not. I walk in the light, Mir. Everything I do for my nation and my people.
Very well. You may go.
May the Goddess protect you, General.
your light shine upon us all and illuminate our path.
Night, Ulrich!
What news do you have for us, Ulrich?
Right, so a man comes into my bar this afternoon. Azadi soldier, off duty. Has a few beers, starts getting flushed and loose-lipped. Man says there's talk of a raid. This very night, in the magic ghetto. And there's a list.
A list?
The ones they're targeting. The ones they're bringing back out again.
But why now? I mean, it's not payback, is it?
He did mention the weapons shipment that got blown sky-high last week. Caused a fair bit of ruckus, that. Was the talk of this place for days. Seems some people enjoy a good explosion. Apparently, the commander of the Azadi Special Forces took it as a personal insult. Commander...
Vamon. He would take that personally.
Also, man said, there's been more weapons and supplies being smuggled into the city, right under Azadi noses. Well, they've caught a few shipments, so they know people are arming themselves in the ghetto, that there's trouble brewing.
The mole's been more cooperative than usual. Whatever you did for her, Kian, it appears to have been appreciated.
So, the way I see it, the Azadi might want to make a decisive strike tonight, before they lose control of Old Town.
Well, they're not wrong. So, we need to find out who's on this list, and we need to know when they're gonna strike and from where, and we need to...
Patience, Inu. One thing at a time. First, we must learn if, when, and where this raid is taking place. Then we must warn our friends, including the mole. And then we must get our own people to safety before the Azadi come.
I have a few contacts I can poke. Liko?
I'll start with our people in the ghetto. Kian, if you could pay the mole a courtesy call.
That won't take long. Is there anything else I can do?
I doubt it. Let's meet back here before midnight.
Will do. Good luck, the both of you.
Watch your back.
Ulrich is a good man. I enjoy his company. He's true to his word. I trust him with my life and consider him a friend.
May I have a word? In private? I have a message from a common friend. She wishes to see you, alone, as soon as possible. She told me she'd wait for you where all of Old Town lies below us. Wherever that might be. She does like to speak in riddles, that one.
Thanks, Ulrich.
And when you do see her, tell her it's time she paid her tab. She won't receive another drop of Merryminstrom until she does. I don't know what our friend means by where all of Old Town lies below, but I reckon you'll want to look for the highest spot in the bones.
After my shift's over, I think I'll head down.
If you're a ghost, just leave me be.
It's a nice view, isn't it? I've always found Marcuria beautiful, especially in summer. Of course, those metal tubes are a bit of an eyesore. And that tower... Actually, the tower I quite like.
Why did you want to meet me?
Oh, so impatient. You always were. I've been saving something for a rainy day. Someone, actually. And, well, no rain at the moment. But The forecast for tonight sounds grim.
It can't hurt to pool our resources and share information. She knows something about tonight. We've heard the same thing. Something's happening tonight. Possibly an Azadi raid on Old Town.
That's what I've heard too. But I don't know anything else. Yet. That's where you come in. There's an Azadi officer, high-ranking, a captain. He has, an arrangement with a young woman in Old Town. A non-human.
He's fucking a magical.
Eloquent, but yeah, he's fucking a magical. We both know what it would do to his career if anyone found out.
They'd strip him of his rank. He'd be arrested, tortured, most likely sentenced to death.
All for a little blue girl and some exotic sex. Your people are so predictable, Azadi. So easy to compromise. You know, the more things you forbid, the more sins there are to be tempted by. You're a nation of the repressed, a powder keg ready to blow.
But how will this information help us?
Today is this officer's day with his young lady. She has a room near Shady Quay. Our horny captain never goes alone. The fool brings his uniformed knave to keep watch, which is convenient, like a big arrow pointing to the right door. If you were to confront the captain in a compromising position, there'd be no limit to what you could accomplish.
Why give me this information? You could have profited from it yourself.
I have no need for money or leverage. But I thought you could put this to good use. Find out what's going down. Maybe stop it, save some lives, or take some.
I thought you didn't care about the resistance.
I never said that. I never said I did either. But maybe I care for other things.
Why did you bring me all the way up here to tell me this?
Because I don't trust them or anyone. I've been burned in the past.
But why me?
Because you, Kian, I trust.
I can't reject her. This isn't right. I can't... Why did you... Anna.
Did you hear the one about the magical and the pregnant pig? No? It's hilarious. I think it starts with the magical in a pigsty. Or, was it the other way around? Don't forget it.
Next week, I get to leave Mercuria for the first time in months. Goddess, I can't wait. I'm so sick of this shit.
Exotic oils, foreign herbs, soothing salve. Oh, hello. I didn't see you. I used to sell all sorts of magical merchandise. But those days are over, even here in Old Town. That sort of thing can get you shipped out to the re-education camps. Do come again. I've got the non-magical medicines you're...
What do you want?
I need to speak with the mole.
She's not expecting you.
She'll want to hear what I have to say.
Fine. But keep your hands where I can see 'em.
Azadi apostate not dead yet? I expect you'd be dead by now. If you live this long, you might even make it to my age, but I don't recommend it. When your bones ache each morning and you can barely hold your liquor anymore, you curse the gods for keeping you alive. You come to warn, Mole, then?
How did you know?
The Mole always know. Whispers travel on the wind and voices reverberates through the soil. There's word of raid happening. Of course no one know for sure. The Azadi usually stay out of Old Town, afraid to cause ruckus, upset the order of things, afraid of people rising up against them. Though times do change. Whether Azadi attack happen or not, Mole's prepared. Don't you worry about the Mole. Mole has burrows. Beside, it may be time to leave Mercuria altogether. Those infernal machines your people build make my fur stand on end. They crackle, they buzz. They are opposite of magic. Make Mole's head pound. Dunno what they're for and what'll happen when they're all done building them, but Mole don't like it. Don't like it one bit. Something's coming, Kian of the rebels. I smell it. I feel it in my whiskers. In my aching bones. Something unnatural. Something mean. There's no room in Mercuria for magic or for magicals. Not anymore. No. Whether Azadi attack is coming or not, it's time for the Mole to dig other burrows. Or perhaps return home to the birth burrow. Find an old familiar hole to sleep in. Sleep until this shadow has passed. Or until we're all of us dry bones beneath the soil. You may consider your warning delivered. This is the last you'll see of me. The last you see of the Banda, the burrowers, the little ones who sing to the soil. My people, all gone. You tell your shepherd she's welcome to everything in my possession. All the weapons and food and medicine. All you need to keep fighting. Watch your hide, Kian of Clan Alvarne. These are dark times, and you're at the heart of it all. Well? Why are you still here? Go! Go! May the soil be ever soft under your feet, Apostle. The fate of worlds falls on you now.
He's guarding the door to that house. This must be where that Azadi officer meets his girl.
There's official Azadi business going on here. You'll want to turn around and walk away.
The boy reminds me a lot of myself at that age. Orphaned, a street urchin living hand to mouth. Eager to get into all kinds of trouble.
Sandwiches! I've got tasty sandwiches!
From what I can recall of my alchemistry, essence of sunworm is produced by leaving the worms out in the sun until they blister and ferment, after which they're squashed and filtered into bottles.
Cured Elgin meat, pickled
Crimson
shrimp
crumb,
cheese,
used for
crispy
colouring
bitterleaf,
things a deep
wrapped
red.
in a crunchy yeast bun.
This stuff is similar to our black powder, except it burns longer and slower. It's a potent explosive that can act as a propellant for both muskets and fire flowers.
What can I do for you, friend? Would you care for a tasty sandwich?
Your sign says sandwiches and fire flowers.
Ah, yes. Used to be I made the best fire flowers in Old Town. Spectacular things that lit up the night sky. Sparklers and illuminations, crackers and flyers. But no more, I'm afraid. Alchemy apparently falls under the definition of magic these days, and is therefore strictly forbidden. I can make you a savoury sandwich, though. Guaranteed sand and witch free.
I've seen fireworks in the past. They're spectacular, and they make a lot of noise. A perfect diversion. I'd like to buy one of your fire flowers.
Can't help you with that, I'm afraid. The Azadi have banned the use of illuminations, crackers, sparklers and flyers. Any and all alchemy.
How about the ingredients? I would only need some of your powders and...
My hands are tied, friend. Or at least they will be if I sell you any of my alchemic powders and potions. The orders are quite clear. There's to be no trade of any sort in magical items. In fact, I should probably clear away those chemicals later today. This place is flush with thieves and mendicants. Can I tempt you with a savoury sandwich? I'm the best sandwicher in all of Old Town. Also the only sandwicher in Old Town.
Even if I was hungry, those sandwiches sound dubious. But if it helps divert her attention... I'll have one of your sandwiches.
Brilliant! Step right over here, friend, to my sandwiching table. Step. 100%. Now, will that be on fried flatbread, steamed yeast bun, or a baked grain roll?
What was that again? Steamed bun.
Yeasty bottom. Oh, I mean, bummed steamed yeast. Balance. Steamed yeast bun coming up.
Tasty morsels.
And just a dash of this and a dash of that and some of this and a bit of that. How about some fermented moon seeds with that?
Anything to keep her distracted. Yes, please.
Splendid. Hey, what are you doing? I told you to stay.
Hey! Did you find that turncoat you were looking for?
I did. Thanks to you.
Did you kill him?
I did not. He's in our custody.
You should kill him. He's a traitor.
Well, sometimes even traitors deserve second chances.
Really? Huh. Are you on another mission?
Perhaps. I'm sorry, boy, but I'm quite busy.
Let me help.
He might actually turn out to be useful to me. You want to help?
Yeah.
Even if it's dangerous?
What do you think?
What do you know about fireworks?
You mean fire flowers? I know everything. My father makes Bakshivan candles for the Festival of Turning every year.
Fine. Follow me.
Yes!
Exotic oils, foreign herbs, soothing salve.
Cured Elgin meat, pickled shrimp cheese. Ah, you're back. Did you want your sandwich or not?
I did. I do.
Guarantee your first time is the
Now, meat. Today I have a cured elguan, pickled saltwater snapjaw, and kitten carpaccio.
Kitten? We sometimes had boiled elguan in Friar's Keep. It tasted like footwear, and no matter how long or hard you chewed, the meat would never yield. One bite from a fully grown saltwater snapjaw means a painful and prolonged death for the victim. Kitten?
My apologies, that's Kit A carpaccio, a delicacy of the Rose Court. More of a doggy taste to it.
Doggy?
Doggy. It's a bird. Tastes like chicken.
Ah, yes, then that, please.
You better be hungry, you better not be fed. The sandwich maker's knife is cutting up your bread. Sunny side gets cheese, and the other one gets meat. A sandwich maker's craft is, something... feet. Oh, would you like some crispy bitter leaf?
Yes, please.
Splendid.
Quickly, grab those ingredients.
Can do.
Early breakfast.
Right, here we are, as ordered. Mostly. I had to make a few alterations. Remember to chew well and don't swallow too soon. Also, if you feel any discomfort whatsoever, a spoonful of vinegar should do the trick. If not, please visit a physician post-haste. How was the sandwich? You don't feel any discomfort? Abdominal pain? Double vision? Excruciating agony? Good. All's well then. Nothing to worry about.
No sorcery. My table's always open, day and night.
How was that?
That was perfect. But remember, stealing is wrong.
You told me to steal.
In this case, it was justified. But don't steal. You'll lose a hand or your head.
Here's the stuff.
Body needs. Fully authorized and licensed. No sorcery. Exotic oils, foreign herbs, soothing salves, ointments.
You said your father taught you how to make fire flowers.
Well, sort of. He made Bakshivan candles, and I watched him make them, but he never let me do it myself. Said it might blow my fingers off or burn my eyes out, but I can give you instructions.
Fair enough. What do I do first?
First, make the glowy balls. I don't know exactly how to make the glowy balls, but when my dad did it, the balls came out all glowy. Good. Now you need to make the fire powder somehow. My father was never too clear on how that part's done. All I know is that it's powder that went psst when it was lit. You start with the fire powder at the bottom, and then the glowy balls on top, until the tube is full. That looks okay. I'm not sure how well it's going to work, but there's only one way to find out.
Salves, ointments.
For me? What's in it? It's not fish eggs, is it? I hate fish eggs. This is good. This is great. What is this? I don't care. It's awesome. Thank you. I haven't been this full since the last time Mum made me dinner.
No sorcery.
Here you go, boy. Now don't light this before I tell you to.
Oh, man! I'll be careful. I promise. I can't wait to see how this one burns.
Use the fireworks to distract the guard away from that door.
Yes, yes.
Hey! Check this out.
Hey, what are you doing, child? That's magic. Magic's illegal. Come back here, you little shit. What in Shadow's name are you? Apostle! You're dead!
He won't hurt you again, child. I promise. Leave. Do not come back.
Oh, my head's hurting. Why is my... What's happening? Who are you? Where's Ramin? Why am I tied? Alvane. You're not dead. How in Shadow's name? I'll pay you. I'll make you wealthy. I'll get you a pardon from the tower and...
Shut your mouth. I need information.
What do you mean by
If
that?
you speak out of turn again, I'll cut off your dick and shove it down your throat. The raid tonight.
I don't know anything about a raid.
He will lie. Unless I show him what happens when he does. Unless I cause him pain. I cannot justify torture. I'll have to convince him to talk to me, and trust that he reveals the truth. He...
Goddess, no. No!
I was the apostle. I brought pain to our enemies. In return, they confessed and converted without fail. If I was trained to make the devout denounce their own gods, do you not think I can make a goddessless child molester reveal his secrets?
Please. Please, no more. I'll tell you everything I know. There will be a raid on the Magic Ghetto tonight, before sunup. Commander Vamon is leading the unit himself. They have a list. Magicals. Humans who've aided the Resistance. Suspected collaborators. It's a long list. They're planning to round up most of the Magicals. Take them to the islands. Some, they're just going to kill. Their families. Their homes. They'll be burned to the ground. It's retaliation for what happened at the Keep. For the weapons shipment. Vamon wants everyone to know there will be consequences to the rebels' actions. That everyone will suffer because of the Resistance.
Let's go over this again. Tell me everything you know.
Please. Don't kill me. I won't tell anyone about this. About you, I can't. They'll execute me. I'll do anything. I'll spy for you. I'll feed you information from inside the tower. Just spare me. Please. For the love of the goddess, I beg you.
He has much to lose if he reveals what happens here. But I can't risk it. And his crimes are too grave. There's always a risk that he will reveal what happened here. But if I spare his life, he could be of value to us. He has much to... You deserve no mercy.
No!
Shadow take your black soul. Where's the guard?
He's in a mud cellar, stuck to his knees in Elgwyn dung. He'll be busy for a while.
You did good, Bib.
What happened in there? Did you get what you needed?
I did. Listen, you can't stay here in Old Town. The Azadi are coming.
I'm not afraid of the Azadi.
Nevertheless, you need to leave. I'll bring you to the Enclave, and you'll be safe with...
I'm not going anywhere. This is where I live. What if my parents come back? They'll be looking for me.
You're not safe here. I'm sure your parents would be happier knowing you're with us.
You just want to put me in an orphanage.
Wait. Shadow. Children.
The General is asking questions.
I've heard. We must find Kian before...
I'll make sure Harmy's attentions are directed elsewhere. Tonight's raid on the Magic Ghetto will be a good start.
What did he say?
The General tells me that my men are sticking to the story, but that some of the prisoners are spreading rumors. It's of little concern. They will not live to see another interview.
And arouse more suspicion? Don't be a fool, Vermon.
Don't ever call me a fool.
Then try not to act like one. Who else did he speak with?
The Warden's men.
You didn't take care of them.
What would you have me do? Assassinate every one of them?
And now the General has witnesses.
Second-hand and infidels. They will never be allowed to testify against Trueborn.
No, but their witness can fuel further investigations.
The General will soon have other matters to concern himself with. We're stepping up the deportations and we're close to completing the machine. After that, Kian's death will be low on his list of priorities.
And in the meantime, the General is pursuing leads.
Like I said, tonight's raid will distract him.
How so?
Because it won't go well. The rebels will strike. Many of his men will die, our forces will be on high alert, and, as Supreme Commander, it'll be Harmy's job to clean up.
He will blame you.
And I will take responsibility. And action. There will be little time for his investigations. By the time the situation is under control again, other matters will have taken precedence. We will keep the General's attentions elsewhere until our mission here is done. And then, no one
will challenge us. I hope you're right.
I always am. Come here.
This is not the time for...
I'm as hard as Nigali steel. This is exactly the time.
I apologize for being late, but I have important...
Every minute wasted could mean lives lost. Anu, can you tell us what you've learned?
Not a whole lot. No one's talking. There's not even a whisper of a raid. I'm starting to think maybe Ulvik's loose-lipped, drunken Azadi was merely a braggart. Also, merely a braggart? I've been around you guys too long. I'm starting to speak like a sullen warrior.
I went looking for our people in Old Town. They're standing by for my word. I don't want to pull them out of the city until we know for sure what's happening. Let's hope for their sake Anu's right, and there's no raid tonight.
The raid is taking place, just before sunrise. We still have several hours.
How did you come up?
Hey, Big Blue, let him speak.
The plan is to arrest as many magicals as possible, along with rebel sympathizers. It's a show of strength. They want us to be scared.
Where did you get this information, Kian?
From a trusted source. I met her here before we...
Mystery Woman! I remember Mystery Woman! Well, I remember you talking about Mystery Woman. She's a friend of Ulvik's, right? We can definitely trust her.
She told me about an Azadi officer who visits with an underage Dalmari girl. And she told me where to find him.
He was with a child? That's sick.
And did you find him?
I did. They'll be coming into the ghetto from the north and the east, and they'll have a ship blocking all traffic in and out of Shady Quay. He told me that this will be their biggest raid on the ghetto so far. Given his rank and the precariousness of his situation, I believe him.
How did you get him to reveal all that?
I did what I had to do to make him speak. He was in no state to tell lies.
Did what you had... Wait, you tortured him? That's how you got the information? We don't do that! Do we?
I would have done the same.
Color me not surprised.
It sounds like your intelligence is to be trusted, Kian. We'll prepare for the raid, and I'll tell our people to abandon Old Town.
Where's the officer now? Did you let him go?
I ended his life.
You what?
He'd molested a child. He deserved death. He will languish in shadow for eternity.
I would have done the same.
I'm sure he deserved it, but won't they come looking for him? Also, it sounds like we lost an opportunity to have a valuable source inside the tower.
I couldn't let him live after what he'd done to the girl.
At least you see her as a girl, and not just a magical. You made the right choice. The honorable choice.
Honorable? You think it's honorable to murder a man? You're both insane. Well, at least now we know what's happening tonight. So much for my sources. We've been waiting for a chance to show the Azadi we're not running scared. We have magic.
Potent magic.
Magic that goes boom! Big time. And maybe...
Maybe we can reduce their numbers. Blow a few of those dogs to their precious first mountain.
Did you really have to torture him? I mean, sure, Liko doesn't trust information unless it's splattered with blood. And he's less likely to stick a knife in your neck now, and I'm glad that we know what's happening tonight, but... torture and murder? I mean, that's not right, Kian. That's all kinds of wrong.
Who's there? You? However did you get here?
Things didn't go too well the last time I connected to a dreamer.
Acidity levels? Good. Temperature? Perfect. You can disengage now, Zoe.
Yep, I'm out. How does it look?
It looks solid. Integrity at 100% and holding. I'm happy with our progress today. We may even be ready to seed a new batch of algae tomorrow. The data we gathered from that last batch made an enormous difference. I was impressed, and I'm not easily impressed. I have to tell you, Zoe, the university was very pleased with the results I presented. Masha'Allah. In fact, they see great potential in... Are you all right? You seem distracted.
Oh, no. Sorry, Ada. I was listening. I'm just... distracted. Yeah. The Hand's running a story tomorrow, and it's going to deeply affect a friend of mine. I'm supposed to meet Sully to confirm some of the last details in the story.
I understand why you're distracted. This must weigh heavily on you. We're almost done for the day. You can head to the Hand and I'll clean up.
Thanks, Ada. I appreciate it.
Are you leaving already, Zoe?
Afraid so, kiddo. But I'm coming back tomorrow, and then we're going on another fishing expedition.
Yay. I love fishies. Are we going to play another game?
Of course. That's half the fun. Think about which game you want to play, and I'll see you tomorrow, okay?
Affirmative.
I'm so lucky I ended up with Ada as my project supervisor. She's super talented and the sweetest person, once you get to know her. At first, she can be a bit, haughty. See you tomorrow, Ada.
I'm sure everything will work out with this story, inshallah. I'm sure your friend will be fine, inshallah.
Hello, Zoe. I'm not available right now, but I wanted a chance to speak with you again. I've left the campaign, and Europolis. I understand why you gave the data to the Hand, and I appreciate your honesty. I'm still very angry, but not with you. I hope we can stay friends. Message me. I'll call you back as soon as I can. In the meantime, take care of yourself, Cece. I mean that.
Crowds are unsafe. Avoid crowds.
I hate adbots. They're like mosquitoes, constantly buzzing, blood-sucking parasites. Oh man, this can't be good. I have a very, very bad feeling about this.
What do you mean you won't let me in? You will let me in. This is my office.
Step back, citizen, or I will be forced to shoot.
I will not step back, you pisslick. You'll have to shoot me where I stand before I...
Sully? What's going on?
Christ on the tarpiche, Zoe. You shouldn't be here.
We have an appointment.
Ah, kasha, of course. I'm such a salaka. I should have messaged you as soon as Our offices were attacked last night by masked goons. They trashed everything. Our screens, our furniture, everything. When I called in this morning, these things show up. Battle suits, syndicate agents. They take our equipment away, interrogate my employees. And now they refuse to let me back in my own booking office!
What? Why?
They claim we're under investigation. Us! We're the victims here!
So, what about...
But the story? We can't publish anything right now. They've confiscated our databanks and terminals, cut our wire access. Even my iris is displaying an error message. They have been exceptionally thorough. But the data is safe. Our research is safe. We've learned our lessons. We keep everything on offshore servers in Iceland. No amount of court orders, corporate threats, or military action can get to that data. But For the time being, that's also where it stays. If we try to access it remotely, they'll intercept our connection. If we try to publish it, they'll stick us in the gulag.
Is that what this is all about?
What else could it be? We were this close to revealing a connection between the Eye clampdown, several of the political parties, and a Wati-controlled syndicate.
So what's gonna happen?
Right now, nothing. We sit tight, let them believe they've silenced us. And then we find a way to publish. Your man, Reza, caught the first Vactrax north this morning, carrying 3 very expensive and very, very secure holomems. He'll retrieve our backups, and then we'll take it from there.
Reza did what? He didn't tell me. How did he get out?
He got out by not telling anyone he was getting out. He disabled his iris, used a disposable identity, got smuggled across the river in an empty container. He'll try and get in touch as soon as he's made it safely to Iceland, but he will need to be careful. You can bet your god they're monitoring every channel of communication.
I guess he's not there yet. Oh shit, Sully, I feel responsible.
You just handed us the story of the year. The fact that they'll go to such lengths to silence us is a good thing. But you do need to watch your back, Zoe. There's every chance Waterclub's keeping an eye on you as well. The clampdown is their doing, behind the cover of the Syndicate. They want people off the streets into Dreamtime, for whatever reasons.
Which is why they're buying political power.
Exactly. Yeah, we have proof that both Unity and the European Dawn are in their pockets. Whoever wins the election will be under Wati's thumb. It seems the only party that isn't being run by the corporations is Manifesto.
It's not like they're going to win the election.
If we are able to publish our story before the election, who knows? Never underestimate the collective anger of the masses.
Oh, I'm sorry. I'm getting a call.
Is it Reza?
No. Nella. Why would she be calling? One moment.
Is this a bad time?
No, it's fine. What's up, Nella?
I need to see you. Can we meet in the shuk?
No problem. I'll be there in a minute.
Thanks, Zozo.
Oh, I need to run. Can we talk later?
You bet. I'm gonna do my best to make life difficult for these bastards. But I'll call you.
Crowbar's here to help you find your way in ProPath.
Nella?
Zozo, thanks for coming.
Are you okay?
I just need a favor. I need you to hold on to this for me.
What is it?
Something personal. Will you keep it safe?
Sure, but why? What's going on?
I don't want it to get lost, or...
Why would it? Nella, you're making me worried. Are you involved in something?
Don't worry about it, Zozo. Just keep that safe for a little while. I'll get in touch soon. Thanks for coming so quickly. I have to run.
But I don't...
I really have to go. There's something I need to do. Bye, Zoe.
Something's going on. She looked freaked out. Maybe I should follow and make sure she's okay.
The following is a security announcement. All Eye operatives are authorized to use deadly force. Avoid crowds. Stay safe. Stay inside. Stay connected to your dream machines.
and